Welcome everybody again to LP4U. Sorry about that little hiccup we just had. You've got myself LLL here. We've also got Polydukes.
Hi again.
And also today we have with us Nez.
Hello.
Hey.
Again.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. Just to reiterate, I'm not 100% sure when it dropped out, but today we're going to be going over the new Street Fighter V Arcade Edition Season 3. There's a lot of things that have changed. Every character's got their new V-trigger. There's changes.
There are system changes.
System changes.
Universal changes.
Universal changes. Universal, that's the word I was looking for. Universal changes around, looks prettier, sounds better. Just an overall great update.
Extra frame, active frames on throws, that sort of thing. So
Yeah, exactly. So we'll go over that. As I said, we have Nez here today. So how you doing, Nez?
Yeah, pretty swell.
Swell?
how are you finding AE so far?
I like it so far. It's good. Hard to say, but so far so good. So.
Yeah, that's
It's
good.
not. It's not less enjoyable, I suppose. Is that
No,
what you're saying?
definitely not. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a more fun game, I think, so far.
Yeah, that's good. Good to hear. I've been enjoying it. I am excited to see where everyone goes because it's still early days. We've seen a lot of V-Trigger 2 stuff, like especially when we had that Friday night tournament the other night. Watching that was a lot of fun. Seeing a lot of the Ibuki stuff actually looked really cool.
Yeah, new V-trigger.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see where everyone heads out and to see Sakura come out of the works. We didn't get to see any of her on Friday, but I'm sure she'll be popping up all around.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, everybody, is we're going to jump in. Nez, myself, and Polly are going to jump in, play a game, and we'll talk about some of the universal changes that have happened. We might talk about our characters, V-trigger, and that type of stuff for a little bit, and then we will open up the lobby for you guys to join in. Get maybe one or two of you on the mic with us, and we'll talk about your gameplay and that type of stuff as per usual. Sounds good?
Yep.
I'm ready for it.
Excellent. All right, guys, let's get into it. All ready up? All right. Mango. Nez is asking... not Nez. No, I got that wrong. Nez. Mango's asking you to do a tier list.
Tier list? Man, I really don't know. It's like,
Early
I
days?
can say what characters I think will be good. I think Akuma's still good.
I-
think Rashid's still good.
Mm.
I think Laura's better.
Yeah.
Abigail's better.
Yep. Ed?
Urian's still good. Ed's better, but still has this similar problems. Well, basically the same problems with just the quality of life. But how strong Ed is depends on how everyone else is, kind of thing.
Yeah,
He
right.
didn't get anything crazy. He just got like some better quality of life stuff,
Yeah, okay.
which is nice.
That's good. Yeah, I don't feel like Akuma's changed too much. He's lost a few little things, which people can see as nerfs. But, like, I like his forward heavy punch change.
Oh yeah, it's good. I
Yeah.
think it's buffed. Overall.
Yeah, being able to link meeting kick into it is huge. Oh,
that
unlucky.
sucks.
But yeah, so other than that, I don't feel like... Oh, no!
Oh boy.
Oh, I did it too early. Oh!
Oh, that was
I'll
weird.
take it.
Oof.
Are you liking Ed's second V-trigger?
Yeah, I mean, it just looks cool, so I use it.
Yeah.
I think it's probably better, but it's hard to tell at the moment. But I like it.
Yeah, no, I think it looks really cool. That's, like, it made me want to play Ed. Because I've always thought Ed was a cool character, but... Oh, nice. But that V-trigger made me, like, it plays how I want Ed to play type of thing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Oh,
What do you think the changes to Akuma's EXDP, how does that affect you?
To be honest, not too much, because I never did that mix-up anyway. But I can see how, like, it was very strong. So I'm okay with it being lost. The thing that has affected me the most is the universal grab changes.
Extra frame on throws.
Yeah,
Active
because
frame.
I used to, I loved the Akuma throw loops in the corner. So,
Oh, you mean the pushback?
yeah,
Removal of throw loops.
yeah. Oh, that was fun.
You know, it's funny. I've still been doing basically throw loops in the corner anyway. I know they're not the same as they used to be. They're not automatic and they're not auto time. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not as easy, but I'm still throwing a lot repeatedly in the corner.
Yeah.
Like the extra active frame on throws must help. I don't know if I really noticed it, but
Ah, no, meter.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, no.
oh, great
oh,
punish.
wow. Oh,
Oh.
jeez, what's
Oh.
going on?
Saved me a little bit there.
Oh, oh, oh,
Oh.
wow.
That was weird.
I've seen so much weird stuff
Oh,
in this
no.
game in the
Oh, no.
past week.
I panicked and sweeped. I panicked and sweeped. Yeah. Nah, look, I've seen that type of stuff happen before. Akuma air fireballs, they move so slow.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so let's talk about the grab
The grabs, the throw
grabs.
loops.
Changes,
Yeah.
the throw loops, the extra active frame, and what that all means.
What does it mean for
Uh,
Ed?
Well, he doesn't have meaty pressure after his forward throw anymore mid-screen.
Yeah.
Well, he does. You can do that. You can do that, but you know,
Yeah.
people can block that. That you can't like dash up anymore. In the corner, you don't have any auto timed throw setups anymore, but you have like kind of like, you know how Cammy's is, where she can't really throw you after a throw, but you can't react anyway.
Yeah.
Like you have to. She like walks forward and you have to guess. Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah,
And,
right.
a lot of characters are like that now, where they don't have their auto-timed corner stuff, but they can still walk forward and they can do like a meaty or a fake throw.
Yeah.
You have to guess. But
Yeah.
it's got, the main thing is it just requires more execution than what it did before.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, makes it less scary to try and challenge it if you're defending yourself in that situation.
Do you think neutrals changed at all?
Yeah, with the throw nerf for sure, 100%. People don't need to tech as much, and this game you already didn't tech much at all.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to get wrecked. But ooh.
I'll take it. Oh no.
Unless you're using V to trigger 1 there.
Yeah, I am not a fan of Akuma's new V-Trigger.
That's a shame. I really like it.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I just don't think it's as good as... it's a good
It's-
V-Trigger, don't get me wrong.
You know why I think it's really good? Because you can get 2 of them fairly easily in a
Yeah.
round. I was playing Southie yesterday, I think it was.
Yeah.
He was just getting improvised around, like
Yeah.
just going ham.
And yeah, if you use V-Trigger with 2 bars quickly, it works really well. So yeah,
It's less flexible than V Trigger 1.
yeah.
Well, it
And-
gives you some room to use V-Reversal more as well, which is good for Akuma, because you got
Yeah.
very low health.
Yeah. If you are getting a V Trigger and 2 V reversals per round, that's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
It's just whether or not Akuma players like that sort of thing. Aesthetic Mango does not. Prefers V Trigger 1, so. That I'm unsurprised of.
Oof.
Well, I
So,
probably could have killed there, but I didn't.
Yeah. So what are some other general system changes that have affected everyone? There's the throw loops.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
Oh, one sec. Just need a drink. There is the V trigger activation scaling. Is a big
Yeah.
one.
So what does that mean, Nez?
Well, there's a lot of, for DP punishes, you might want to block the DP, activate, and then do the punish, rather than doing, like, the activation as part of your punish combo.
Yeah.
And it hurts certain characters more than others.
Like
Vega, for example, his is just an activation combo, but
Yeah.
and they already reduced the damage of it, his V Trigger 1, that is, but they gave it more combo ability to make up for it.
And characters like Akuma, who love to combo into their V-Trigger.
Yeah, hurts him a little bit. Hurts Karen, for sure.
It does. I think like with her, and I've been playing a bit as Sakura a lot in the past week, and I feel like it's, yeah, it makes sense to activate and then whiff punish sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Her V Trigger 2, I think it's bad. I think she has the worst V Trigger 2 in the game.
Really?
I think she has the worst. That's the worst V Trigger in the game of all the V Triggers. This Karen V Trigger 2. I don't like it. See, especially that it's like a high or a low parry. It's not even a universal parry. It's just
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to choose between high or low.
You don't. It's universal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good at least.
Oh no, that didn't work.
Unless I've been just doing lows accidentally.
Yeah.
They changed the animation for Corinne's V reversal for some reason.
Alright, so there's the universal scaling, which will affect more characters, some characters more than others. They have changed it.
I like a new animation.
Yeah. I like
It
it.
makes more sense for a get off me button, move
Yeah.
rather.
Yeah.
I'll never get used to that new crush counter. I tell you, I'll never get used to it.
Yeah, it seems a bit weird.
I thought I had the timing right there.
Mango says it is universal. It gives you the follow-up depending on what you parry.
Yes.
So if you parry low, it gives you a different...
Okay.
Yeah, that's right,
I
yeah.
thought you had to choose between high and low. And
Nah, it's all automatic, and it does damage. It does damage.
Yeah,
as well.
right.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, then they've changed hurt boxes and hit boxes of like the jabs and also a lot of the heavy jump-in attacks to make heavy jump-ins better. But also a lot of anti-airs have been buffed, is that correct?
Oh shit, I wasn't close enough.
Sorry, distracting you while you
Yes,
play?
some have. Some
Yeah.
Oh no, I read the wrong bar.
have. Yeah, some moves have been given like upper body invincibility, the normals, which is kind of weird, but like Birdie's crouch medium punch has upper body invincibility now.
Why? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really make that much of a difference,
Yeah.
really, because it was already, you know.
Yeah.
Bison's crouch heavy punch has upper body invincibility,
Oh,
so
right.
that helps him a lot. Stuff like that. They're
Yeah.
trying to sort out anti-airs. They're trying to get rid of anti-air jabs for the most part, but with anti-air jabs, it's now more. You can anti-air jab. It just depends. There's just things that beat
them
anti-air
now.
jab. Like heavy jump-ins generally beat anti-air jabs, but if you jump in with a medium, it will lose to jabs, or it'll lose to anything.
Yeah,
Basically,
right.
medium buttons lose a lot to like any anti-air. As
Yeah,
a general
right.
rule, whereas heavy
Yeah.
buttons will beat anti-air jabs for sure.
Okay. Interesting.
But mediums are usually your cross-up buttons, so it's like
You don't
kind
want to
of.
be jumping with them anyway. Yeah. Alright, cool. So what have we got? Yeah, the Twitch chat is basically saying what you said earlier. Oh, gets in.
Ugh.
Oh, no drops. So, cool. I think it's going to change the game for better.
Oh,
Whoa. Oh no, Polly's not used to my stick.
oh no!
Oh, But yeah, I think I'm actually really excited to see what's happening in like 3 more months.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I can tell you something that Kryn can't do anymore, and Nez won't let me show it though, because he's too good. But Orochi on hit, and then standing medium kick for Kryn, you just don't do it anymore.
Why is that?
You used to be able to get away with it because you're just far enough away for the medium kick to... Because you're +2 on hit with Orochi, right?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me...
Hey.
Ooh. Oh no, I really like her new Veer Vessel. It's good.
Oh,
Didn't have any.
Hey Robbie, how you doing, man? Nice of you to join us. So yeah, another small change that happened in AE was they added a new character, Sakura, who is a bit interesting.
yeah, she's cool. I like her.
Yeah. No, I think she, oh, that was cool.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Um,
Sakura. You've been playing a bit of Sakura.
let me just finish this thought.
Oh
on
yeah,
Kryn.
sorry, please.
So Orochi's +2 on hit, right? You can and standing medium kick used to be 7 frames, so it would still pretty much hit a 5-frame medium button, or at least trade. So you'd get
Yeah.
away with it.
Yeah.
You're just that far away, lights didn't really matter. And most people will hit medium button for some reason after that.
Yeah, right.
And now it's 8 frames though, standing medium kick.
Ah.
So at best it'll trade, but usually it won't. You'll just lose, and it's
Nice idea.
it's much better to hit standing medium punch after that. Also, I find with Kryn
Oh, nice.
that combo whiffs a lot less,
Oh, that's good.
but crouching medium kick in a Tenko whiffs way more. So I saw Punked comment on this. I think it might have been a bit of a nerf to her as well.
Yeah.
That just wasn't in the patch notes.
1 second. It's Tigers, or it's Tigs. It's Tigs, sorry. Says, can Ed not CA after upper after that combo? Does he have to use the air enhanced snatcher into it, into the CA?
Nah, you can always CA off the upper.
Yeah.
CA doesn't whiff after upper anymore at any range. At least not any range that I've seen.
Yeah.
The places where it used to whiff, it hits now, so it always seems to work after upper now, which is nice.
Yeah, no, that's really good. No, I think a lot of the changes that they made to just made him more consistent. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's just quality of life stuff
Yeah.
where his whiff problems are a bit better, and he can use like crouch medium kick into hands is a lot better now, which
Yeah.
is nice. So just stuff like that.
It just didn't make any sense why he was
No.
whiffing those combos, because
Yeah.
like there's no other character really like that. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
No, he can't really whiff punish it big, but his combos at least hit now, which is nice. So
Yeah. Alright, so what I think we'll do now is we'll start opening up the lobby.
Yep.
Yeah, because we can keep talking about our characters with other people as well. So
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is we'll grab... Just give me a second. People in the chat, if you want to join the lobby, the password is 2580. And I want to get someone on the mic, and I'll see if they're around, and we'll let you know. But yeah.
yeah, I just want to talk about lights, because there was a few changes to the pushback on lights, and I'm just wondering if you found any changes in Ed or any other character that you played, Nez, in terms of maybe block strings or light confirms or anything like that.
I think there was something about his light punch having a different collision box, but I haven't noticed anything different. He still seems to have the same light combos as far as I can tell.
Yeah,
So-
I'm still wondering about those collision boxes and so forth as well, because there was, I mean, Corinne's EX Tenko reset still works. It's just 0, I think. She's just 0.
Right. Okay.
So, and -2 at worst. So, yeah, like a lot of the stuff I haven't really seen too much of a change. Specifically with Corinne's, what I really noticed with crouching medium kick Tenko and just what you can do after Orochi.
Yep.
On hit.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with a lot of them. Sometimes I can, like they said they changed the hands collision box for Ed, and I can see it, that one a little bit. It's a bit further range, but other than that, hard to notice what they mean by a lot of them, for Ed at least.
Who's the character that you've hated so far playing online?
I haven't fought that many characters yet, which is still the same ones, I guess, as Season 2. You know, Guile, stuff like that. You know, they didn't give me anything to make Guile a better matchup. They made it a little bit worse, actually. So, you know, screw that character.
Well, that second V, does his second V trigger make it worse as well?
No, it doesn't help. It doesn't go through fireballs. It trades with them and just
I mean
disappears.
Guile's. His
right.
His flash kick V trigger.
Yeah, seems fine for him. I think maybe they'll use V-Trigger 1 against Ed, but either one is fine for him. I think his new V-Trigger is pretty good. I think he's got like... I think he's one of the characters that will use both V-Triggers. It just depends on the matchup. I think both are useful in different ways, so...
So Ed didn't get a command throw? I mean, I heard lots of others got command throws.
No, I wish. I wish.
Corinne had a command throw, didn't she, back in Alpha 3? Maybe that can be for Season 4.
Oh, man.
Why do you not like her counter V-Trigger, her V-Trigger 2?
It's just like... I don't know, it doesn't do it. Its only use is a dumb defensive guess that gets you just destroyed if you guess wrong, and it doesn't have any offensive use at all. So it's kind of like, you know, I think Karen players will always use V-Trigger 1 for everything. I don't think anyone's going to use it.
There's some... I think it's a... I don't know if it's even a matchup sort of V-Trigger. Like, definitely I've had a lot of success with playing against players who press a lot of buttons.
Yeah.
I suppose Colleen players would have the same thing, and maybe even Ryu players. But like it's been handy in those situations, and it makes people play differently against you.
Yeah.
I don't know long term if it's going to be effective.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Street Fighter 4, nobody used the counter ultras. There was like a couple ultras. Cammy and Faye had one where it was like the ultra was like a thing where you like go in a stance, and if they like attack you during it, it does like a big counter attack, like a parry. No one ever used them, because they sucked, and I think it's the same kind of idea.
Yeah.
With this one.
It's very hard to predict.
They can be alright. At least with like Vegas, he can do the attack without doing the counter, so it's like not so bad. If she had like something like that, I think it would be better. But as it is, just purely defensive, I don't know.
Why don't we both Nez and us go to the back of the queue?
Yeah. Actually,
no
I've actually got someone in the lobby with us, or in the voice chat with us. It's Mr. Regis Thorne. How you doing, mate?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. So, what we'll do is we'll get... actually, who do you want to play? We've got quite a few people in this lobby. We've got myself, Polly, Nez, it's Tiggs, Habalaska Calf, and Kadzal. the one and only.
I honestly don't mind. I'm fine to play whoever.
All right.
Future Dalsim and Minat Prodigy Kadzel.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Who's now silver? Good work.
He has gone on ranked. Maybe he played like one game.
All right, so I'll jump to the back queue. You guys play, and Nez, just an FYI, if you're not watching the Twitch chat, your BFF's in there. I just thought I'd let you know.
Oh, Sam.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah, I thought so
He's
too.
a nice boy, that Sam.
He's a good guy. Yeah. All right. So
When's Sam gonna come on to LP4U to teach us whiff punishing?
That's a good question. Should get him on.
we should. So Regis, what are your areas that you think you need improving most?
Fundamentals, really.
Fundamentals. All right. When you say fundamentals, what do you mean? Do you mean
Space.
spacing, footsies, anti-airs, all of the above?
Pretty alright with anti-airs at the moment.
Yeah.
Basically just everything except for anti-airs.
Okay. Cool. All right. We'll keep an eye out for that. Oof.
Question.
Yeah.
How does Rhea get in on Minat?
With patience.
Yeah, jump or dash. EX Fireball's a good way to get in because it gives you the knockdown, and if she tries to reflect, I don't think it reflects. Does it reflect the EX?
Yeah.
Oh, it does?
It
Okay,
reflects
that's
everything.
rough then.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, don't listen to my advice there.
Does it not? Does it?
Yeah. Like it reflects red fireballs.
No, it doesn't. Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
red's-
two hit
red's not
fireballs
EX.
though. Yeah. Is
I don't
EX a
know.
two hit?
Yeah, it even
Yeah.
reflects Akuma Red Fireball.
Oh man, that's rough. Oof, the overhead combo. When you're in that block situation, always be ready for the overhead from her. Just block
Yeah.
low and look for the overhead because Yeah.
As soon as she pops V trigger and slides in, I just V reversal, and then
yeah,
and then
that's
change
a
it
good
up.
idea.
Yeah.
Then I change it up afterwards because they'll bait that.
Yeah.
Oof.
Especially against Minat, who knows what they're doing in V trigger like Kadzel.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh,
That's an
a good
input
hit.
area. That's,
Input error or a hard read.
could have been. Yeah. I'll just say I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen way too many times. As Minat.
So, one of the things I'm seeing is confirms. Like, you got to jump in medium kick into a, was it medium punch or crouching medium punch? And you went straight into Hodoken. So, those two buttons should be enough for you to realize that you've got the hit and do a better combo, like even medium punch into his target combo.
Oh man, I thought he had V trigger 2 for a sec. Could have done a sick parry. I like Ryu's. Even though it's like this is probably gonna suck for the same reasons as Karin's, I still like it.
Yeah. Oh, but it's... You can use it on reaction to almost anything because it's frame 1. Like
Yeah.
if they wake up super, you can go, oh, okay, no worries, parry.
And it sucks in as well, which is cool.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, it also has teleports. So like if you parry a Dalsim limb, he teleports right in front of you.
Oh, wow, nice job.
Yeah, Bug says he sees those confirms too. Alright. So, yeah, also, people in the chat, if you are there, I am giving away Red Bull codes still, so if you see something in there that will help the young Regis there, please, 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 put it up in the chat, let us know, or if you have a really good question, let us know, we'll give away those Red Bull codes for you. Oh, overlay.
Oh. Sorry.
Sorry guys, we apologize. You can now see the game.
I'm just gonna leave it on this overlay because I've only got one screen to work with here, so.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, good block. Oh, punish? Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's rough.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah, gotta be careful with that. Ooh.
You can still use fireballs like closer though, like EX fireball that is for the knockdown. Just at like ranges where she can't react with a V skill. But
Yeah.
I'd say one thing to what's the word? Notice is that in this matchup a lot of the times I see you like go in a bit and then if you feel a bit under threat you back off, like you jump back or you walk backwards. You shouldn't do that so much against Menat because you want to get closer. I see you just want to reset the situation and like try a better approach, but you should try to feel more comfortable as close as you are and like really fight to like maintain a like closer distance against her. Because that's where you're a lot more threatening. She's stronger further away, and you're stronger closer up. So
Yeah.
yeah, just don't give up too much ground against her where you don't have to.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh, that's rough.
I didn't know she could explode that. Is that
Yeah, it's a new move in our E.
Yeah, she.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
Oh,
it's a new move.
yeah. Shouldn't be backing off there. Like, V-Trigger might be scary, but like, at the very worst, you can just
Oh,
sit.
that's punishable there.
Yeah.
When it hits your waist, the drill click. Kazuo does know how to use those orbs as anti-airs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you should try to like EX fireball when you're like kind of close, like that distance, starting distance.
Yeah.
Like if you did one there, it would have knocked her down. You could have dashed forward, and you would have been in like a pretty great position.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, nice.
So, Kanzal's not respecting your wake-up pressure. Pressing a lot of buttons.
He thinks you're gonna do the EX fireball because I said it. He's trying to crush counter it.
Oof. Just hold. Just hold.
Good block.
Punish.
Oof.
Oh, you can't punish it when she's got the orbs. It's too. She just makes it safe with the orbs. He didn't, but she
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There we
can.
go.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Wasn't meaty enough.
Yeah. Got a bit greedy.
I use push and torch, and on my stick I can't really talk while I'm playing.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
okay.
alright.
We don't expect you to talk while you play.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Manat's probably my worst character to face against, next to Chun.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like Sim. It's like it's hard to learn how to fight characters like that, especially when you play someone like Ryu in this
Yeah.
game, because you don't have any like get in for free options or anything like that. So
just get
Yeah.
Kazuo to go to the bottom,
Yeah.
and let's get Regis back to the top.
Yeah.
Give him another set.
Regis, you want to work on your spacing, right? That's something that you said you wanted to work on.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh no! What are you two
Uh-oh.
doing? Have
I'm
Alaska
ready.
Cav. It's Tiggs. No.
no, wait, no, I can't.
Uh-oh.
I can't change it.
I wish there was a back button.
That's all right.
Enjoy another match.
That's right. We can talk about this and also.
Do you want us to go ahead?
Yeah. Play it out. Play out the game. That's fine.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Cool. What was I saying? Working on spacing. I forgot my train of thought now.
Spacing with verse Minat, Ryu Minat.
Yeah, no, not specifically versus Ryu Minat. What I was thinking is we could do a little exercise. Where you play maybe Nez. Might be a good idea. And all you can do is use medium kick.
Interesting.
Uh,
Medium kick fireball, maybe?
yeah, medium kick.
Just so it's safe if Nez blocks.
No, just medium kick. That's all he needs. Medium kick, crouching, medium kick, fireball. That's all you have.
Or can Ed if Ed blocks a crouching medium kick, can he EXDP through the fireball?
No. Nez, can you do the same thing though? So
Yeah, sure.
just play Ryu with medium kick, crouching, medium kick, fireball. Yeah. So the point of that is that the whole game, you're not allowed to jump, you're not allowed to do anything. It's just purely spacing dependent. Being able to judge the space of your opponent, judge where you are, watch them press buttons, and working on that type of stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Those were keen medium tatsus in the corner.
All right. So we'll get you to do that after these guys finish this game. All right.
This is good Ken color.
It is a nice
I
color.
like this color. You
Suits
know,
the stage.
bit
Yeah.
of lore. Hablaska Calf won the first tournament that I ever played in.
Really?
It was a beginners tournament in Ultra Street Fighter 4, and I came second, and he came first.
Wow.
Was it online or was it at a local?
Yeah, I was online. I can't remember what they were called, the tournaments, but yeah. He played Akuma and Rufus, and I played Vega.
Yeah. Oh, went for the whip punish.
Does that suck you in as well?
Yeah, it does. Like,
Yeah, it does. You can do some cool whiff punishes with it actually. It's a pretty cool move. I think his V Trigger one will probably end up being a lot better, but I do like his new one.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's pretty cool.
Do you think some of these V triggers might bring in different play styles for different players? Or
Yeah, Abigail, perhaps. I can see both, you know. I could see people using them different ones, even in the same situations, like same matchups.
Yeah.
You want us
trying
to
to
just
think
go
of
ahead
else.
and pass
Jump
now
back.
so we can...
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks, mate.
Trying to think of who else has some that are like more personal preference. I'll take a look when I look at the character select screen coming up.
Look, I
I've
think...
definitely, I've definitely felt like I had a lot more choice with Ken's V-Trigger too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like his new one. I think it's cool.
No, definitely. What was I going to say? No, I think Akuma's new V-Trigger will be pretty good once we once it gets labbed out a lot, and you can get there'll be some really cool setups that people will be able to choose to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I think watching and like Ibuki, maybe if her bomb setups aren't dead, I'm sure that'll have to be relabbed, but picking between the two
where's Rhea?
things.
Yeah, let's get this outfit. Let's see. Cammy, I could see argument for both.
Yeah.
Vega, argument for both. Nikali, yeah.
Chun maybe?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Two
Oh man,
pretty
it
handy
doesn't matter what
V-triggers.
V-trigger I pick.
Apparently her V-Trigger 2 has some kind of loop unblockable setup.
Yeah, her new V-trigger's really cool. I think Chun's pretty good now. I think she's gonna be a good character.
Yeah, they have to make her good so everyone buys all those costumes.
Yeah, exactly.
I will.
Alright, so remember, both Regis and Nez, medium kick and crouching medium kick fireball. That's all you have.
Oh, so no raw fireballs?
No,
Just-
no raw fireballs, just medium kick, crouching medium kick, cancel fireballs.
That's
Alright,
interesting.
Alright.
So it's not going to be as
Oh,
fun to
my
watch
bad.
for everybody. Habits.
That happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
so
Nez is not used to motions.
no.
He's had 6 months off.
So
Is
yeah,
Donkey Kick considered a special move like every other?
yes it is. Oh, trades. Alright, so this right now is pointing out the power of the corner. So Nez can walk backwards and forwards as much as he wants, Regis can only walk forward. So that puts him in a really bad position. Yeah, so he's done a good job at walking himself out a little bit, but he's still being a bit static with how he's moving. If you noticed, Nez was walking backwards and forwards, trying to bait out a medium kick, and then press his medium kick straight after, doing a whiff punish.
I just want to say that the first instinct of both of these players, right, in that start of this round,
Yeah.
Nez was to walk forward, and Regis was to walk back.
Yeah.
Not to block even, it was just to walk back.
That says a lot about a mindset. Shows you're scared. Which, fair enough.
Ooh.
After that last round, you might feel a bit scared, but look. There we go, walking forward.
I remember one of the early lessons I learned was to not just give up free space.
Very
People
true.
often try to register that, oh, that's even something like that you might not think of at the time, but it's a disadvantage you're giving yourself.
Do you want to...
Yeah. No, not giving up free space is really important. Alright, so... Regis, how are you finding this at the moment? Like, what is going through your mind?
Well, he's
Oh, you're on
He's
mute.
playing,
We'll ask
so-
you after this, of course.
push to talk.
Oh man, sorry.
Habits
Harrison
die
habits.
hard.
Alright.
Oh man, I didn't even mean to jump then. I meant to walk forward.
Oh. Input errors.
Oh
So-
man, it's all over.
Nez, what's going through your head at the moment? Can you explain? Because
Oops.
it's an
trying
interesting
to-
exercise.
I'm trying to walk into the moves.
Yeah.
I'm walking like into. I'm walking past the range where max range and into like kind of the mid range of the move, and I'm blocking.
And that hopes to get a
I'm
punish.
Close enough. I'm like close enough after the pushback where mine will be blocked, and that's the general idea.
Yeah,
at the
right.
moment. I haven't really been trying the whiff punish. I've just been, but I could give that a shot.
Alright.
I'm in the corner now, there, so it's
Yeah.
kinda...
Makes it hard. So, Regis, just looking at you when you had Nez in the corner compared to when Nez had you in the corner, you were very static. You stood still quite a lot. Compared to Nez, who would walk backwards and forwards, try and get you to do things, try to get you to do a move, getting you to stand still. So, Nez, could you comment on that? The fact that he was really static and you were moving around a lot. What was the purpose of your movement?
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing that's very important about neutral. You see a lot of people doing stuff like this where they're like, just give me a sec. Ooh,
Those kind
the
of...
pressure. Hold up. Let me find my way out of this situation.
Yeah.
You see people like kind of, you know, stuttering around like this back and forth.
Yeah.
And high level and low level. Some people just do it because they see pros do it. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, look at them. They're going like this. But
Yeah.
the reason they're doing this is they're trying to maintain a position on the screen, like a very specific spacing.
Yeah.
But they don't want to hold down back at the same time, because if you're holding down back, your hurt box is
Slightly
expanded.
wider.
And
Yeah.
if you're like this at the spacing you want, it's more likely that their button will whiff, and then you can whiff punish it rather than having blocked it and not being able to do anything about it.
Yeah, right.
So that's the reason you see. See, like that crouch medium kick, I would have blocked it if I was holding down back.
Yeah.
As you can see with Regis, a lot of the times he's blocking my stuff crouching, whereas if he was kind of standing like I am, they'd be whiffing a lot more. Like when he tries to hit me with them, you can see like a lot of whiffs
Yeah.
compared to where I'm getting a lot of things on block. Are we allowed to jump? I probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. There we go. See, he like, because he was standing up, my crouch medium kick whiffed.
Yeah, right.
Whoa, that was bad input. Now I'm just gonna try keep him away from low forward range.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucked.
Uh-oh. Hey. Alright. Very good. So it's good to see that he's understanding.
no.
That,
What is
oh
wrong?
no! It's good to see that he's understanding that when that medium kick is up, it's blocked. Oh no! As I say that, he pressed a button because that medium kick on block is a negative move. So if he presses, or if Nez would press a medium kick straight after that, it would hit. Yeah. Oh. Alright.
And one thing you can do as well in these situations is kind of I don't know what you'd call it, but when I'm doing these medium kicks, if it hits, then I can pressure with another button straight away, right? Because I'm plus. Whereas if he blocks it, then I don't want to press something because he's the one that's plus.
Yeah.
So, like then I hit, so I did crouch medium kick right after, right? Because I know I'm plus. I saw the hit. Whereas if he had blocked it, I wouldn't have done that crouch medium kick.
Yeah.
Because if he did it, one of his moves, I would have. It's good to look for. It's not like a real hit confirm. Like you're not hit confirming a combo, but you're hit confirming that you can continue your pressure against someone, kind of thing. So it's good to take note of that as well.
Cool. So Regis, how'd you go with that? What did you think?
It was very interesting because I don't really think much of my normals. My game plan usually is just do anti-airs, don't mess up combos, V-trigger cancel into short you can, all that typical stuff. So a game with just normals does force me to think. Like most of the way during that match is stop pressing down medium kick, you idiot, he's just gonna hit you.
Yeah. So you understand why we did that as the exercise?
Yeah, it does. It changes perspective.
Yeah, changes perspective, gets you to think about like where that button hits. It also gets you to think about what you should be doing after that button, and also thinking about how to use that button specifically.
Isn't it timely that Ryu's crouching medium kick is being buffed last week?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's good.
It's got a good range to it now.
Cool.
Annoying range too for some characters.
So, Regis, what we'll do is we'll get you to have one more game. You can just play normally now. Against anyone you want. You've got Nez.
Let's just get Scythe on and... see.
We'll see. Regis, who do you want to play? You got Scythe, you got It's Tiggs, you got Hablaskakaf.
That was fun.
You've got myself, you got Polly, you got Cad. Who would you like?
I'm sorry, I don't know your name, so LLL.
LLL? Yeah?
LLL.
You want to play me?
Yep. So
Cool.
what's your name? I've never actually learned it.
My name? You can call me Lucky, or just L. Is fine.
Alright. No worries.
Alright, so let's play. I'll ready up. And we'll definitely
Ryu versus
change it.
Akuma. Good. It's good for learning Ryu versus Akuma.
Yeah.
Like a nice fundamental game.
Yeah, sweet. Alright. I'll play Akuma. Alright.
Characters select screen feels more like a fighting game arcade edition, sort of. You know what I mean? Like it feels like I'm at the arcades.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
It's got a bit
It's
of bombastic to it.
I like seeing my character and then it says Super Platinum. It makes me feel special.
One day. One day.
Alright. So, let's go. Alright. Alright.
I'd say just don't be scared to use V reversal when you're being pressured in the corner like that. You had you're on about half health, so you still would have got V trigger and would have like helped against the pressure. And it also takes off stun, even if it doesn't work. It takes off a bit of stun. So
Yeah. I'm catching you pressing buttons on wake up a couple of times as well. Oh, nice walk. Oh. There it is. Oh, I'm on this side, aren't I? Very good. Oh my gosh.
Is it gonna work?
Yeah.
Right.
It's supposed to be DP.
It's supposed to be DP.
It's happened to me a lot.
Messing that up. I don't know how.
Yeah, it just happened to me like 10 times in that match before.
So what's happening is you're just pressing the button too early. So you're pressing it at the... No wait, you're pressing it too late. And you're mashing too hard. So yeah, you're pressing it when it comes back up to forward instead of the at the down forward position. So I actually used to have this problem. And what I did was I went into training mode and I put myself on one side of the screen and I would do quarter circle forward, quarter circle forward. Quarter circle forward, quarter circle forward, quarter circle forward. Just until I got to the other side of the screen, pushing the other character, and then I went back. And I just do that over and over and over and over again.
Nice DP.
I was gonna say, don't press the button.
I shouldn't have done that. Or should have I?
Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
Something I didn't realize until earlier this afternoon too is that we use solar plexus is now -2.
It's always been -2.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, in this game.
Oh, there
I
you
can't
go.
remember what it was in 4. I think it was like +1 in 4 or something like that.
maybe I've just got 4's frame data drilled into me.
Yeah. It
Probably.
was different in 4. I know that for sure. I can't remember what it
yeah,
actually was.
yeah. I'm so used to seeing solar plexus and being okay, not my turn.
Now it's just a now it's just a mix up with EXDP afterwards.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So,
There we go. That was a nice standing medium kick.
ooh, unfortunate.
Yeah, sweeping on someone else's wake up is
Yeah,
not great
if you
for
have
a melee.
V-trigger, I guess you can do it, but
true. Oh, sucked in.
Oh no, I got stuck between 3 different ideas. Because I'm like, oh, I can press medium kick. Oh, I can press crouching heavy punch. Oh, I can do, you know. Uh-oh.
Oh, nice. I like it.
man, those DPs do a lot of damage. The V-trigger. Not used to seeing Ryu in this game.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
Nice throw. Yeah, what was I gonna say? I forget. Yeah, I've opened every round with a fireball. So I've done that on purpose to see if you would pick up on that. So that's something to pay attention to, is how does the opponent start off the round? Do they walk back? Do they do a fireball? Do they jump at you?
You know, I wouldn't jump in though on an Akuma at the
no.
start of a round if they've got full EX bar. That's
Definitely.
that's
not-
one thing though. That's one way
Oh
to
my goodness.
start on the back foot, I think, afterwards if you get anti-aired and then you get supered.
Even if they don't, his back heavy punch is quite. Thin.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He hits really deep.
Oops. You can do it. Do it.
I just want to see a throw.
Oops.
Ah,
What was I? Yeah, but it's at a bronze, silver, gold type of area. If an opponent is opening the same way every time, you should take note of that and punish them for it,
That's
or at
true.
least try and take advantage. You know? So just paying attention to the opponent's habits, like how do they? Ooh. I was too busy talking. I wanted to throw a fireball. Like, all this throwing the fireball is just testing to see what you're going to do. Are you going to jump at me? You're going to tatsu. You're going to parry. You're going to... How do you deal with it? Oh,
Nice
good
DP.
DP.
Oh, I was waiting for an EXDP after
no.
that solar plexus.
Oh no.
Bad luck.
Oh,
Unlucky. But yeah. So, like, paying attention to what they do on their wake up, being aware of like, all right, so you just took a bit of a beating. You're on low health. You had EX meter. So I'm like, all right, he's definitely going to EX DP. So that's why I held down back. Every other time I've pressed buttons on your wake up. So just paying attention to that type of stuff will make a huge difference. That does so much damage.
it's great, and I love that EXDP too.
Yeah.
Because you were
Nice.
always pressing buttons.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's paying attention. Like, after you did that forward heavy punch, I would press medium kick every single time. And
That was
you
beautiful.
did something with it as well. Which is really, really good. So yeah.
The one time you didn't fireball.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I missed it. That was not the best choice for a sweep. Neither was mine.
Regis has all the bar.
Yeah.
Nice. You can.
Oh,
Nice.
Is Ryu's EXTP fully invincible from fireballs
Yes.
the whole way?
Yes, it is.
That's
oh no,
nice.
it's like 20.
It'd be the
frames or
first
something.
number of frames.
Okay,
First-
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he went straight through that thing. Good.
Yeah, no, it's a good anti-air against the fireballs, but it does cost a meter, so yeah. All right. Thank you for joining us there, Regis. It's been a pleasure having you. Hopefully you've learnt something, or you know what you should be doing next.
Well, does he have any questions quickly?
Oh yeah.
Nothing specific. Thanks for having me though. I did learn some good stuff from this.
Oh, good. No, good. Yeah.
Have a look at the replay as well, so you can maybe listen to some stuff that was said that you weren't concentrating on
Yeah, definitely.
while you were playing.
And for all those people at home who do want to know where you can watch this replay, check out the Team WP YouTube channel. Will be there. The uploads will be there. We've also
All the
got-
Twitch archives. Well.
Yeah, all the Twitch archives. And while you're there, click the subscribe button. Doesn't hurt anybody. And you get all the notifications for when we upload LP4U episodes or any of the tournaments that are streamed. So yeah, do that.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Have a good night.
Cool. Will, you too. Nez, do you have any passing words for young Regis?
he had pretty good air fireball defense, I thought. Like, he was dashing underneath a lot of Akuma air fireballs, and sometimes he wouldn't get the punish because he'd press it a bit early, but he was still had the reactions and he had the knowledge on how to deal with it, which I thought was pretty impressive. He did play. I know he's an Akuma player, so he knows stuff. So that was cool.
Yeah, no, he did. It was good. Oh goodness. No, yeah, I remember him when he was a little Akuma player. So
Ryu's a nice character now. Dunno, he's obviously mid-tier, which is probably where he should be. But I had a bit of a go with him as well. He's really, really fun. Again,
Yeah, he's got some cool combos now. Seems a lot
the
more
donkey kick's
interesting.
great.
Yeah.
It's got a visual effect. It does a lot of damage as well. He definitely has damage. It's not a weakness of his.
You can cancel his fireball into V-trigger now, which is cool. So
I didn't even know that.
yeah, it's like kind of like Akuma where they like dash forward and DP if the fireball hits. It's pretty cool.
And who doesn't want to parry?
Yeah, no, I like his parry a lot. Parry's awesome. His new V-trigger.
yeah. All right. So the next person we're going to have up in the lobby as our fledgling is none other than our WP Scythe. Scythe. He came on last episode to have a bit of a couple of games, but it didn't really get much screen time, so I'm going to get him in this time. So we're just waiting for him to jump into the LP4U chat.
I think you joined the wrong one, which is
Yeah.
why. I think he's here now, though.
Yeah. All right, and once he gets in, we'll see who he wants to play, and I'm sure, being a Karen player, Mr.
He might be
Pollard-
playing Sakura.
Ooh.
Give him 2 minutes.
All right, no worries. So, while we're here, Nez, do you want to walk us through Ed for a little bit?
Yeah, sure. He's pretty much the same, but I'll just talk about some stuff. Oh, pardon me, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me think. What's significant?
I'll jump on the Ed character and we can talk that through as well. Because I might be picking up Ed. Maybe. We'll think about it. Yeah. So we spoke about this a little bit before the show. I was saying how Ed just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So
Um,
You have fun with him.
yeah.
Nez does, I know.
Fuck yeah. Just block for a sec. I'll show
Yeah.
you one. I'll show you the major changes.
yeah.
This button used to be +2, now it's +3, which is a
On
big
block?
change. Yeah, on block it's
Oh,
+3
wow.
because this is his +3.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're doing 3-frame traps, because he doesn't have a 5-frame move, that was like
Yeah.
you know, that was your 3-frame trap. But as you see,
Yeah.
just holding block, I get 2 and then it's out of range, right?
Yeah, right.
And Ed has trouble maintaining this range close because he can't with punish.
Yeah.
But this being
Hey, how's it going?
+3, oh hey,
Whoa, sorry. Wow.
he gets
Lab?
like a lot better pressure,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
which is nice. And the other thing is crouch medium kick always combos into hands if you are
Yeah.
in block range of them. Whereas before it always get this like, you used to get this like really weird whiff. That was kind of stupid.
Yeah,
But
right.
now, so crouch medium kick pressure neutral is a lot better, which is good. They made his crouch medium kick a bit shorter. Like
Yeah.
stand up for a sec, just don't press anything. See how it kind of goes.
Wow.
Wow.
That is a change and a half.
They made it shorter, but it's still better because it always combos off upper now, and hands always combos, so it's a better move.
So basically they're stopping
it's
you
just a
from
bit
using
shorter.
it in neutral, I suppose.
Or
No,
they're trying to make it better because it combos now.
Their solution to
their solution to it not
To
whipping was
whipping.
to reduce it a bit, and also they did improve
Yeah,
it in other
fair
ways.
enough.
It wasn't just that, but
yeah.
yeah, those are the two major button changes. That combo will like never whip as well.
Yeah.
Unless it's like really far. But like the crush counter combo, you can always do jab into rising, and
Yeah.
it'll basically always work, which is another
Yeah.
very good change. Makes him more reliable. But his combos always reach now. His super always reaches off upper.
Yeah.
Those are the main ones. His new V trigger is kind of cool.
Yeah,
Oh, I
right.
didn't mean to do that.
That's right.
It was visually very effective, though.
Yeah.
When you get a chance, can you chuck
Whoa.
me an invite? Can't
yeah,
see it when I'm searching.
The password's 2580,
Just-
but we will
Just turn
Yeah,
your
no,
mic
I
down,
just-
though.
Yeah, okay, I already did. I'll try to turn it down again.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll go back into the lobby.
Yeah, we'll jump back into the lobby and I'll invite Mr. Soph. My ears have exploded, so I can't really tell.
It's a bit better, but just keep going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. This.
You
The
guys
stri-
could turn him down on your end through the thing, so
Yeah.
it should.
Yeah, actually, I have actually already, so I wonder if it. Yeah.
Cheers. All right. So, Scythe, we've played a fair bit in the past, and you've played a lot of us here. Where do you think you're lacking? What do you need to improve on?
Everything.
Everything. All right.
Hey, have you been playing can't speak tonight.
Sakura.
Sakura. Have you playing her or Corinne?
I have barely been playing
That's
last
fair enough.
week. I got a couple of hours Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday to Sunday I was in Canberra.
Yeah.
And so I've got today, and then I fly out tomorrow.
Oh, fun.
Oh yeah, you're going to Evo, Japan, right?
Yeah.
That'll be exciting.
Just in the chat, let me know how his levels are.
Hopefully that's a bit better.
All right. Cool. So you want improvement? You want help with everything? Let's. All right. Let's start playing, then we'll see if we can see anything with our elven eyes.
Yeah, let's get him into.
Who do you want to play?
Start with Polly.
Start with Polly.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. All right. So if everyone else apart from Polly and Scythe jump to the back of the queue, and then we can ready up. Habless Cacaf.
You probably can't hear me anyway because I had to mute everyone. So
I can just time him out. Do the ready up. Hopefully he doesn't.
Yeah.
If he readies up as well, I'll just do the kick and it'll be fine.
Yeah. Right.
There we go.
There we go. Cool. All right.
where's your start button?
Here it is.
Different sticks.
All right. And remember, Twitch chat, please comment, please help us out. We really appreciate, you you guys helping us out as well. What do you see? What advice do you have for Scythe? If you do give us some good advice or ask some good questions, we will be able to give you some Red Bull codes. So please help us out. We really appreciate it. And also just say hello. Give us, it's good to bounce off you guys there as well. So say some words.
Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking of just sticking with V-Trigger 1 at the moment because I just haven't had enough time.
If you go into Evo, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bit of learning involved, I think, in counters.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. Cause
Yeah.
it's a bit. You need to just anticipate things now.
Yeah. Cool.
But can't hit.
Cool. Oh no, misses the.
I tapped it.
Oh. I do like that costume, by the way. It's a cool costume. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Super,
Oh, jeez. Good
yeah, it's
lord.
gonna come out.
Oh, man.
It does a lot of damage with combos, especially if you spend bar or super.
Oh, chips. That was smart. That was really smart. Obviously.
Actually, I supered at the wrong time. At the wrong gap.
Yeah. Well, you're chips, so. Yeah. Nez, what do you see so far?
He's improved. He improved a while ago. Not just like from when I saw him last, but he used to play a lot of from kind of full screen and make an approach, but
Yeah.
now he plays the ranges that I think Karen should be trying to play, which is kind of like her stand medium kick range and like in and out of that area, which is
Yeah.
good. That's That would have been my main advice a while ago, but he's already moved on to that, which is nice.
Yeah. Ah, good. Ooh, that was a brave interrupt.
Yeah, I know.
Also, what up, a literal god? Thank you for joining us in the chat. Ooh, good throw.
I should have finished that before, but I'd already decided what I was doing before I actually hit the record. So
Yeah. And that's a problem that I have as well, where I have an idea of what I want to do, and
especially when it's like opposite. Like if I'm looking for the wreckers and I'm just choosing which finish, it's okay. But if I decide I want to do the backdash, I'm like already pressing kick before I even think about what actually happens.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, that's a problem I have, where I have an idea in my head of what I want to do, and I don't adapt to what actually has happened. Which means sometimes I miss out on a crush counter or just don't do the right combo. Oof. Karen is a silly mirror match, just medium kicks.
Yeah, a bit different now though, because
Oh, nice.
it's not safe at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone's really used to it being unsafe now.
Yeah.
Wait, what's unsafe now?
Standing medium kick.
It's minus
What
4.
is it? -4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. He wants that critical art. Nice.
Oof.
Now her standing hard punch is heavy punch is -5 now. I think that was a stealth nerf.
Ooh.
Does it counter hit you when she does shoulder now, or can you like press something in between it?
Hang on, I don't know what you mean.
So,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
if you
Like,
do...
you know when they do shoulder, heavy punch on block into shoulder, is that a true, like, frame
True
trap
block
still?
string, or-
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it should be, because I think it's
It's
only
just
one frame
cancelled.
difference. It's just the timing of the kind of frame trap's going to be different.
Okay. Oh, big DP.
What's up, Puck? Thank you for joining us as well, and hello there, Habel.
Oh, the parries.
I know you're in... Yeah,
Oh,
here
that
with us,
was
but it's
sick.
good to say hello.
That's why I kind of like this V trigger.
I think it's definitely going to be better. Like, especially with...
Like against Birdie and Chun, and there's actually quite a
I think
lot of
the
characters.
biggest problem is a duration nerf to V-Trigger 1.
Could be good against Abigail.
I've
Abby
noticed
as well,
it a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah,
And so I think
you get
V-Trigger 2
two.
is just going to be... Yeah, I think it's just going to be better. But it's working out when you're actually trying to use it. Because if you don't actually think about when you're using it and catch the opponent off guard, it's a waste of time.
Oh man, I don't know. I know what you mean though. You mean like hit moves, but they're like projectiles, like Ibuki Kunai and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm glad that her reset wasn't lost. I thought it was based on those patch notes. It seems everything's still the same with that.
Yeah. Oof. So, what are you thinking with Karen in season 3? Scythe, you liking the changes?
She's definitely weaker.
Yeah.
I think it's different. She's
She's got,
it's
yeah, you
new
definitely
sys-
have to change how you're doing it. But like, I still haven't got used to the crush counter standing hard punch.
Yeah.
And it is a damage nerf. Like, no matter how you put it.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
a dash.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, so the crush counter limits her damage
You get more
without using
stun.
bar. So
Even with when you use bar, the equivalent is still worse than without crush counter.
Yeah, right.
But you do gain more V meter, so that's the difference.
Yeah,
Of course.
there's advantages to it, but I'm still not sure how great it is. At first, I was like thinking, oh, it's going to be like a standing hard kick, like a standing crush counter, which would have been amazing.
Yeah. So, how much advantage do you have after standing heavy punch crush counter? What can you get after it?
Well, the problem is that it sends the opponent, it launches the opponent and it sends them quite fast. And so what you can do though is you can light command dash, which you'd be doing almost anyway afterwards.
Yeah, the problem is like not pressing kick like you normally would, because then you have to go into the quarter circle back kicks.
Yeah.
Keep the combo going. You don't actually have to do the light dash. You can do instant quarterback kicks, but like who's going to react to that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can pick the juggle up before it actually pushes the character back.
Yeah.
I suppose, but your standing hard kick, heavy kick, is still your go-to for like a DP punish. So
Yeah.
So she gets that damage nerf, and through crouching medium kick, I don't know if you've noticed this, Scythe, by the way, I said it before, that crouching medium kick into Tenko whiffs way more often now from slightly closer ranges than it used to.
I think I had it happen before, and it's just about doing like how fast you're doing the Tenko.
Yes, but instant Tenko still whiffs. That's what I've been finding.
Yeah, but like I had to change that before. I was doing certain things, certain combos, but it was whiffing. I had to delay.
The problem is if you
the
don't do the
input.
instant Tenko, you can be jabbed or worse out of the Orochi. So
Yeah.
that makes it a little bit harder. You get less damage. Who do you want to play next, Scythe, by the way?
I'll play Nez.
Nez?
Oh.
Not the worst choice at all. Alright.
I still have no idea about Ed matchup, and like it's gotten worse now because Ed's a good character.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Kadzos, my bad.
So that damage, she's been nerfed in damage, but
I don't
But
mind the
she's-
nerf in damage. It's the other stuff that bugs me. And
well, I think it's fair because she's now gained a really good AA. Her anti-air crouching heavy punch is much better.
yeah, I'll have to
worse
get into
trades.
using that more.
You must, because that's her now. She's a character
Yeah.
that, yes, she goes into the attack and does all the damage, and has very annoying frame traps and so forth, and delays buttons and all that sort of jazz to crush counter or whatever.
I still
But-
think she's going to be a decent character. She's just not top 5. Mainly because of other characters getting buffed, and other
You have to
characters
spend a lot of
amazing
time.
V-trigger.
Yeah, and you have to spend a lot of time doing solid fundamental things, using standing medium kick, AA.
I
and then they jump in.
still like her feel, but
She felt slow to me at the very beginning of AA. Like, there's a few animations that slowed down and that kind of thing. But she felt the same way at the beginning of Season 2 for me as well. So, it was very weird. But I got used to it very quickly. So hopefully you have too.
yeah. But I definitely will be looking into Sakura more. I just didn't want to do it until after Evo because I didn't have enough time to play.
That's a very fair call. Oof. Alright. So again, people in the chat, please don't be afraid to type out advice for Mr. Scythe. Let's get him Evo ready.
I want to say hello to Shenkan, Puck
Oh boy.
in the chat.
Oh man, Shenkan. Sorry, I missed you there, buddy.
Puck going gaga for Ingrid.
And Milo B86. What up?
Oh boy.
What's Ed's fireball on block? -4?
It's
Minus
minus.
6?
Yeah, -4.
Oh, -4. Okay.
But it can change depending on the spacing
Yeah.
and the version he uses.
And the EX is like +8 or something.
Oh boy, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not.
Oh, no.
No. I, maybe I'm now.
Oh.
Yeah, the super from crouching medium kick and Wrecker is
Oh, I should have done the fucking up one.
probably wouldn't have
nice.
killed.
So
Yeah, I just got too hesitant and decided I wouldn't try and waste a meter.
So in that instance there, you gave up a lot of space due to being scared. You had the corner advantage, you had all the meter to work with as well.
I was
Sure.
actually trying to let Nez hang himself, and I was waiting for an EX dash under.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
It was a little bit of strategy there, and he had his V trigger, and I just lost mine. So
yeah.
that was bad.
I think you'll see Korean's V reversal a lot more than V trigger this season.
Yeah, well, if a V trigger's not as good, why not? She's got a decent V reversal still.
Yeah, the V trigger one is against really good players is not great.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Just
So-
to confirm, and if you don't confirm, you waste all your V trigger
Yeah,
using
that's
the command dash.
Yeah, the mix-ups aren't really that complicated. So, and it makes sense because if you're sitting there as Korean and you're just keeping the opponent out until you're ready to go ham, you want to go in on your terms, otherwise you die quickly. So, sitting there, baiting them to jump in on you, anti-airing them into a mix-up afterwards, that sort of stuff. I mean, she's a lot simpler, I think, in this season.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That looked a bit painful.
That was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I think, like, we really didn't give Zeiss any advice while he was playing me. But I had a couple of, like, comments, but I'll say that after this set. I think it's really important with Korean not to sit there and whip buttons. I wasn't trying to again in the set against Scythe. I was just reading the standing medium kick range incorrectly. But
Oh yeah.
you do it once and you're suddenly very predictable.
Oh.
You're sitting there whipping standing medium punch, you know? what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that I noticed, because I think you guys are getting a little bit too high level for me, is
Don't know about that.
is again, like when you had him in the corner, you were either right up in his face or backing all the way off. There needs to be a healthy medium with that. So when you're like pressuring him, do back off at times. Give him as you said, you want to give him a chance to hang himself, right? So back off, give him that chance, but don't give him so much space that he can just walk out of the corner. Stand to that place where if he jumps, you can anti-air him quite easily. Or if he walks forward, you can react with like a medium kick or whatever
Yeah.
good button is with Karen. And then if they're not biting on that, that's when you can walk forward and put a little bit more pressure on them that way.
Well, she's got a great air-to-air as well. A lot of the time you can sit there and hit standing medium kick once or twice and keep someone in the corner, and then they'll naturally try and just jump out. Nez won't, but
Yeah.
naturally try and just jump out of the corner after a little while, trying to read you.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of people will sit there and hit the same button or a couple of different buttons. But if you do
Yeah.
it once or twice, they'll predict that you're going to do it again. You jump, they jump. You can knock them down really easily with a really good anti-air jumping medium punch,
Yeah.
hard punch target combo, or yeah, because you don't really want to use crouching heavy punch for that, and command dash afterwards for a mix up afterwards. You're just really using the crouching heavy punch for an anti-air. They drop down to the ground, and you keep them in the corner. That's the best way to do it, I think. with Corinne these days.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and more EXDP is AAs, I reckon.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
Because, like, yes, her damage has been reduced, but her playstyle's slightly changed as well, as we've been talking about. So, if you, like, I don't know if there's going to be Corinne's playing a character that just keeps you at a distance so you can't get in. I don't know if that will be, that will happen this season, but it seems pretty strong.
Yeah.
But I haven't played
I think she's
Kali
got quite a
VT2
strong VP.
and others like that yet.
Yeah.
She moves forward. It covers everything. Like,
Yeah.
front
Yeah,
and
if you
back
do-
as she
if-
goes up.
With the games that we were playing, before I forget them, you were standing at ranges that it was really easy for me to keep you out in the second 2 games. Like, I was able to sweep you
Yeah.
purposely
noticed that.
from like max range, just to keep you, to make you do more riskier things to get in, basically.
Yeah.
And that's how I've been playing Corinne this season so far. Just sort of keeping people out, make it really risky for them to get in, and then when they are in, hopefully it's on your terms. Hopefully you've walked up to them.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. We'll give you one more game, Scythe. Who would you like to play against now?
I'll play you.
You play me? All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Swap, here we go. There you go.
Cool. All right. Don't embarrass me too much.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. So, Nez, Polly and I have done a lot of talking over your match, and do you agree with the types of things we were saying? Do you have any extra advice?
Yeah. I'd say do more throws and throw baits. Throws are good because people don't tech in this game, and it's just free damage. You know, you do your combo, you're right on top of them. They're not gonna tech because if they tech and you bait it, they're gonna eat another massive combo. So you just throw them and you get a bit of extra damage.
Yep. Yeah, it's something I've always had to try and add more into my game.
It's
Yeah.
still
Do
her
more
main.
throws, but then I don't do the baits enough.
Yeah.
Still absolutely hopeless at throw bait.
It's still her main mix-up sort of thing at close range.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell, I can save the replay. Apparently, it says save replay in the middle of the screen.
Can you? Is that new?
Delete replay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There's a few little hidden things like that. There's a record, not record, but there's a status record function now, like in Ultra Street Fighter 4 in training
I
mode.
saw that. Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, we're living.
Oh, jeez.
Close.
We're living. No worries, guys.
You're gonna do a setup here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what was anti-air? It's the first time I haven't seen you anti-air.
I had another idea planned, and then he jumped at me, and I was like, "Oh, I better anti-air." But then I was
That
like,
was a
"Nah,
good
it's
low
too
at the
late."
end there. A lot of people try to walk out of block strings in this game, so
Yeah. Oh,
Milo, I think it is, says drop Corinne for Rashid. Shenkan says pick Guile instead. Ting says sick Ed to Nez.
oh, thank you.
Milo says, is it worth playing Corinne though? I don't feel like learning someone else, but I also don't want to struggle to go through the ranks or lose just because of tier.
Okay.
She's still top
The
third.
hardest thing about like climbing with Karen while you're learning her is that she's got low health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not just the low health, it's the low health and all her specials basically are unsafe on block except for Orochi. So you make a mistake with your combos and you're dead.
man.
What was I gonna
Yeah,
say?
that's the biggest thing. You get punished if you mess up, and the other person still puts you in a block string half the time. especially lower when you're versing like fucking all Kens and Ryus and Akumas. But once you figure out the game plan basics, it'll be fine.
What were you gonna say, Nez?
Didn't Punk has dropped Karen, right?
Don't know yet, but I saw he was playing Chun against Cool Kid in that match where he got blown up.
Chun hasn't changed that much. Like,
Chun's just got stronger.
she's just gotten stronger. She hasn't changed that much though. Like, it's
Well, I don't think we'll see who Punk actually chooses until the first big event.
true. Nez, I got one for you. Shenkan says, Kryn included, a lot of V-triggers don't allow for strong
was that, sorry?
mix-ups. Shenkan says, Kryn included, a lot of V-triggers don't allow for strong mix-ups or set play. You'll have to be creative to make good use of them going forward in Season 3, or you can always play a character that can just choose one of a few options.
Yeah. I mean, she's good. She's a good character to learn the game with, in the sense that you're playing neutral, and that is how you win. But you should just... The best advice to picking a character is to just pick the one that you have the most fun playing or you want to play the most. Because tiers don't matter until you're like really high up, and even then, you can still win. What matters is that if you're having fun, then you want to play the game more, and if you want to play the game more, then you're going to improve because you're playing more. So just play the character that is the most fun, or that you want to play the most, that makes you want to play the game the most.
Fantastic advice from an Ed main in 2017.
Yeah. Hey, if you like winning the most, then just pick a good character. Like, if that is how you have the most fun and what makes you want to play the most, then by all means, you know, pick the best character. But always just pick what's the most fun.
Tinkos is asking about V-Trigger 2 for Ed. Do you prefer it to V-Trigger 1?
I do at the moment. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what's up. I don't
Do you,
think.
do you see a use for V-Trigger 1 still in certain matchups?
I don't know. Some people think maybe for like certain matchups like Guile and stuff, it might be fine, but I've never really found it particularly useful against Guile anyway. So I don't know. We'll see. People who are better than me will work it out, and then maybe I'll copy them, or maybe I'll just use V-Trigger 2 because I like it more. It has cooler looking combos, so I'd rather use V-Trigger 2.
And if you want to know those new setups, maybe join the Ed Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some videos of stuff as well on my YouTube. Just basic stuff so far, but if anything cool gets found out, I'll add it on there.
Yes. Very good. Can I just point out, I did a whiff punch, guys.
Yeah, it was really dumb of me to do that. I was like, oh, I'll just do it.
Yeah. Nuts.
Oh man,
Oh, bad luck on that one.
I'm rusty. Yes. Good.
Oh.
Too many fly balls.
No.
Nice combo.
Seeing a lot of buttons in neutral.
For me.
Within your, within that range.
That was dumb.
Because that's what I want to happen. That's my game plan. Walk forward, press some buttons, walk back, wait for them to jump. Ugh.
Yeah, it's effective on characters like Corinne, who
We go.
does want to get in.
Yeah.
She can't do much damage.
Oh, we're living, boys.
Sitting back.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
It's -4, so wait for him to make a mistake, I reckon, with that.
Oh no!
Greedy.
Very greedy.
Oh.
Ah, that was too close. Oh, good duck.
As I say, maybe with the demon flips, make the punch follow-ups and dive kicks so that he has to choose how to react. You know, actually make a decision. Nice.
Oh, I baited that, but he delayed it. Smart cookie. Oh man.
He hates it.
Oh,
Oh. Dang it.
did the ranked special.
What are you talking about? Nothing wrong with online specials online.
1, 2, 3, 4 cats. Thank you, but
I didn't realize until this week that Corinne's Mujin Kyaku, her kicks,
Yeah.
anti-airs Chun's not instant air legs, but neutral jump air legs.
Really?
Yeah, so when you play Carb next, Scythe, he starts doing that.
Destroy him.
Just and a couple of times I did the medium ones, and the third hit overhead did also hit. So
So it actually knocks down.
it did for a couple of times for me. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it did.
You
I
just
haven't
have
lapped
to
it.
time it.
Haven't
Right.
lapped it, but it
I'll
works
have to test it
surprisingly
out
well.
because it'll be nice just to mess him up.
Yeah.
all right. Scythe, do you have any closing questions?
No, not really. I was half listening to everything. I don't know. I've got a lot I got to work on. I think everything's just kind of like halfway there. Anti-airing still absolutely shocking, and I feel like the rest of my games like
Yeah.
got a lot to work on.
I reckon, seriously, do two things. Practice the crouching heavy punch anti-air. Standing hard punch, heavy punch is not fantastic.
Yeah.
It's really for the long range jump-ins. It feels worse because of the better jump-in heavy normals from a lot
I
of...
just noticed that every time I tried to standing hard punch bloody demon flip stuff, it failed,
yeah, exactly.
which I am not happy about.
But again, crouching heavy punch would, apart from the EX demon flips, like crush counters a lot of those. So,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
it does hit cross ups
Yeah,
And-
I know that.
because of her damage changes. You really need to get that done. So I reckon before you go to Evo tomorrow,
Just get in the lab and
quickly go in the lab.
check out
I
the
wish
episode we
I had
did
the time. I'm putting my stick away in like 20 minutes into my bag. And that's it.
Well, I'm glad you got here before going to Evo.
Yeah, I wanted to do some stuff tonight, so it was good.
Yeah, good. All right. If anyone does want to get the anti-air practice in, check out the episode we did last week. We went over quickly a really good way to lab out anti-airs. So for those people there, go check that out. It's on the WP YouTube channel. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure having you all here. I've had a really good night. Thank you very much, Nez, for coming.
Thanks for having me.
No worries.
It's chill time.
Oh, Polly, I was well on that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, thank you very much for coming. It's been a pleasure having everyone. If you want to see more of us, we are obviously on Twitch, so click that follow button. Follow us on Twitch so you can get the notifications when we're going live. Also, if you really want to support Team WP, click that subscribe button. It'll really help us out, help us with our sponsored players and the likes. If you want to find out about our sponsored players, go to the Team WP website. Check us out there. We have a lot of information about our sponsored players. We have information about who we are, what we do. We've got a calendar there. On the calendar, you'll see every episode of LP4U that's coming up. We've got all our tournaments. We've also got a lot of local stuff happening all around Australia.
Yeah, Melbourne's got CCH this week. Look
Yeah.
on the Couch Warriors Facebook page to look at the details.
Yeah.
And check us out at Evo, because we've got
And Evo this week in Japan.
turning up.
Yeah, we've got quite a few.
Rumors has a chance, except he got Moke in his group.
Oh, no.
But then myself and Brewer are there.
Yeah.
A couple of other guys.
Yeah,
And
ROF,
excited.
Travis are turning up.
Travis.
And, BK Summer as well.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
So there's a pretty big contingent turning up.
Yeah, no, that's really good. Really good to see.
And then still be Friday night tournaments, the Friday night tournament this week.
Yes.
And is there fledglings?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
is
on
it?
Wednesday.
yes.
It is on
Fledglings
It is on Wednesday?
this
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Oh, I'm excited.
Very exciting, guys. Our very first fledglings for the year.
I'm disappointed that I'm missing out.
That's right.
You'll be there in spirit. We'll be thinking of you.
I need to win one.
Yeah. That's
You got close last season, so
Came second.
I'm still real salty about that. Bloody lag.
Yeah.
Online tournament.
Well, yeah. But that'll be good for you to get in the offline.
hopefully everyone
Evo.
from WP takes their tape measures to Evo and make sure they're
Yeah.
perfect in front of those screens. Setups.
And lastly, of course, the Team WP YouTube channel. I have mentioned it a few times. Get over there, click that subscribe button, see all the latest updates of LP4U shows. You've got all the tournaments we stream will be re-uploaded there as well. Really good thing to see. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been, as I said, a pleasure having you all. Thank you especially to everyone who joined us on the mic today with Scythe. We had, who else we had?
Regis.
We had Regis. And was that it? No.
Well, Hablaska Cat's been here on the mic as
Oh
well.
yeah, Hablaska Calf, you've been piping in every now and then, so that's been really good. But yeah, thank you everyone, and obviously Nez, you've been fantastic, very, very knowledgeable, and always a pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for having me.
When we do our second AE Ed night, we'll definitely have to have you back.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, thank you very much everyone. Have a nice night. Till next week.